That silence you just heard? That's the festive sale you were waiting for. Every year around this time, prices drop. Discounts stack up, and you tell yourself, this is the year I finally upgrade. This year, that's not happening. Tim Cook, Apple's outgoing CEO, said it himself. A price hike across Apple's lineup is unavoidable. Not likely, not possible, unavoidable. We're talking 15 to 25% more, straight out of your pocket. Apple's cheapest new launch, the Mac Neo, is already $100 more expensive than it should be. Here's what should stop you in your tracks. Apple did not blame tariffs. Apple did not blame currency. Apple did not blame you, the consumer, buying too little. So what or who is actually driving this? Stick with me. By the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly why the phone in your hand is quietly becoming a casualty of the AI race, and why it's not getting cheaper anytime soon. Welcome back to another episode of One Big Bite, where we explore the critical stories shaping India's future. I'm your host, Ananya. Here's the question nobody's talking about. As AI companies race to build bigger, smarter models, they need one thing more than almost anything else: memory, raw digital storage. And they are buying it up at any price, faster than the world can even produce it. That scramble is not happening somewhere far away, in a data center you'll never see. It's happening in the exact same supply chain that builds your phone. And it's the real reason behind the price tag you're about to pay. Let's start with what we know for certain. Apple has raised prices on iPads and MacBooks. Budget Android phones here in India are up nearly 30 to 40% since January. This isn't one company having a bad quarter, this is structural. When Apple explained itself, it didn't point to demand. It didn't point to tariffs or currency swings. It pointed to the rising cost of chips, specifically memory chips. These are the components that quietly store your photos, your apps, and your data. For years, they were cheap, boring even, invisible to the average buyer. Not anymore. Memory has become one of the most fought over resources in the entire technology industry. So, who's fighting for it, and why has the demand exploded so suddenly? Industry analysts already have a name for this moment. They're calling it Ramageddon. Look at the numbers. According to the industry tracker TrendForce, prices of RAM, the memory that lets your phone smoothly shift between apps and run things in the background, rose by as much as 98% in just the first quarter of 2026. And it's projected to climb another 58 to 63% this quarter alone. So who's behind the surge? Overwhelmingly, it's AI companies, not consumer electronics makers. Chip makers like Nvidia have locked in long-term supply deals with memory manufacturers like Micron, who are racing to expand capacity fast enough to feed the AI boom. And when memory suppliers have to choose between filling orders for your next phone or filling high-margin orders for AI chip makers, they're choosing AI every time. The result? Memory makers are posting record profits, while electronic manufacturers are left fighting over what's left and passing the cost straight to you. Here's the number that says it all. A single memory component that used to cost roughly $50 now costs as much as $200. A fourfold increase passed directly down the chain all the way to the consumer. This isn't just an Apple story, it's effectively a hidden tax on any product built with memory chips. And most people don't even know this wave has already hit shore. To understand the scale of this, look at what it actually takes to train an advanced AI system. Enormous numbers of specialized chips, massive data centers, constant electricity, industrial-grade cooling, and high-speed connectivity, all running around the clock. Consider this. The US-based Stargate initiative alone is reportedly planning up to $500 billion in AI infrastructure investment. That single number tells you how seriously the world's largest economies are preparing for what comes next. Right now, AI data centers are consuming more than 70% of all high-end memory chip production. the very same chips that go into the phone in your pocket. Apple has already raised prices on Macs and iPads. Budget Android phones in India have followed, and by the industry estimates, this storage isn't expected to ease until 2027. Analysts are calling this one of the clearest examples yet of AI infrastructure costs piling up directly into the price of consumer devices. If a company the size of Apple isn't immune to this, no one is. At its core, this is simple. A storage of RAM and NAND flash, the same memory in your smartphone, laptop, and tablet, created by AI companies buying up vast volumes of it to train and run their models. Suppliers followed the money, consumer electronics got squeezed, prices went up. Now let's talk about what this means for the season you're actually shopping in. Festivals in India are peak shopping season. Gifting, upgrading, and treating yourself. Retailers usually respond with steep discounts, building urgency, that sense of buy now, this deal won't last. But that strategy only works if retailers have room to discount in the first place. And that room comes directly from the underlying cost of making the product. With memory costs rising up several times over, that room has all but disappeared. So if the deals feel thinner this year, smaller discounts, fewer doughbusters, that's not your imagination and it's not a coincidence. It's a cost that has been building quietly, several steps removed from the showroom floor, and it's finally reached the sticker price. Here's what the story really tells us. The AI boom isn't some distant development playing out only in boardrooms and data centers far away from your life. It's already sitting in the price tag of the phone you're thinking about buying this season. A component once considered utterly unremarkable, like memory, has become the battleground between two industries, consumer electronics and artificial intelligence. And right now, AI is winning. You're the one absorbing the difference. That's the episode of One Big Bite. I'm Ananya. See you in the next one.